MBP. I gotta get some gloves, this dang thread. Dang it. Trying to get these gloves on, they're freaking, I know they're not extra large. They're my kids' gloves. They're mediums. Good grace. I ran my fingers on like a sandstone, but it didn't help. The thread still gets snagged on my fingers. I can't tell if it's focusing today or not. Alright. I can't see chat either. I'm gonna turn the phone around and see what it looks like. The only thing is, there's no light. How's that? We got MVP, Solo Boy, Scott B. What's going on, y'all? These scissors, something awful. It's pretty bad when your scissors can't cut this soft marabou. Pretty bad. Spent that the wrong way. Nothing's going right today. At least not with jig time. I was tying some earlier and like everything was going wrong. Oh my goodness. Broke my thread. Okay, let's try it again. Just for fun fishing, what's going on? There's only 6 people in here. I just got started, but if anyone ain't checked out Just for Fun Fishing, he just come in the chat. Y'all definitely check his channel out and subscribe. He's got an awesome channel, great content, great setup as far as the fishing pole. Puts on a good show. I don't know. I kind of been busy. I don't know if you ain't been on lately or I just ain't haven't caught you. Oh, I just cut the wrong thing off. I meant to cut that little tagging off and I cut the wrong. At this rate, we'll never get done. We won't get anything, Todd. You know what? I'm just done with this one. It is not working. It's these gloves. I'm taking them off. The thread gets snagged on my rough fingers and it gets all frayed. But I'm having even more trouble wearing medium gloves that don't fit. I can't tell if that's blurry or zoomed in. I can't tell. Yeah, I got the Easy Life 9 too. I actually ran my fingers on a sandstone. I had a big knife sharpening stone and it was going like this. So they're actually better. Way better than it was yesterday. Okay. I just had that. Where did that go? No, I wish someone would have took me to the side and said, "You sure you want to do this?" But instead, all I had was a bunch of people saying, "Oh, that's a good idea." Oh my goodness. I can't tell if that's focused or not. Is that focused? I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know. I'll be back. Alright, now we can tie snag free. Okay, what was we doing? I can't tell if it's focused. I don't think it is. That's not focused, is it? Here, let's hold a jig up we tied. That we know what it looks like. Yeah, that ain't focused. Is that focused right now? Backwoods Bozo. Last time I was in here, I'd catch you later. fishing, or what is it? Catch you later fishing. What's up? Welcome in, Backwoods Bozo. I got so distracted over if that was focused. I can't tell. Not on my little screen. Alright, let's get back to it. I'm gonna toss some flash in with this one. If I can get it apart. There we go. There we go. There we go. We cooking with peanut oil now. Well, I don't know about peanut oil, but we're cooking. There we go. Yeah, see, I got these up near the hook eye too much. You probably can't see it. I wish it was closer. I don't know. Guys, is that focused right now? Like, I can't tell. Like, if I bend down to look at my phone, it focuses on my face. And standing from up above, I just can't tell if that's focused. I mean, I know it's focused on my shirt, but what about the hook? I don't think it is. It don't look like it. Like, even now, like last night, I put my hand in front of it, and it would focus. I don't know. Either way, I'm tired. But I was saying, if you get your flash, like I just did up over the hook eye, you can just, you know, I can pull these out because I didn't tighten them down. Just like working on a bike or a car. You don't want to tighten all the bolt. You don't want to put one bolt in and tighten it down. You get everything just right. Get all the bolts in, then you tighten them. But same with these. You don't want to just put your stuff on and crank it down. Unless you're real good and you've done it plenty of times. But so by not tightening that thread all the way, I was able to pull them out and adjust them just right. Alright. I just want to see if I can get it to go around them without letting go of them. Who else is in here? Anybody? Heather just came in. See, I'm glad I looked down. I would have missed you, Heather. I would have missed you. I got so much junk. Oh my goodness. I have so much junk behind me. And I tried to make some room for me to tie these down here. And I kind of just moved, just shoved and piled everything out of the way and put it all right next to me. Well, it just avalanched all down. I was tying them upstairs, but I was sitting on the floor doing it at the coffee table. It was very uncomfortable. It was supposed to be temporary, and then that's just where I started tying, and just kind of got used to sitting there. Next thing you know, all this time's passed, and I'm still sitting on the floor. But position I'm in right now is not much better either, because yesterday I sat in like a bar stool, but my butt was numb pretty quickly. It was uncomfortable. So today I'm standing. But it ain't much better. Ain't much better. It probably don't help I'm standing on concrete, If I had oh, I about broke that. But yeah, if I had some rubber or something to stand on, I think it would be better. At least I think. Well, I don't like that. Let's see, we might be able to walk that in. What's anybody making anything good for dinner tonight? What's for dinner? I've been eating so horrible. Well, not always, but I could eat better. Like tonight, I had Long John Silver's tonight. Some people know that I don't know if they got them countrywide or not, but it's like basically a fried fish, chips, hush puppy place. But they have a grilled salmon, rice, green beans, corn. Corn's like probably the only thing that ain't 100% legit because all that butter. But all that other stuff from a deep fried fish place, yeah, it's pretty good. Still fast food though, but see, I still can't tell if that's focused. It just don't look like it. Maybe it's the letters, man. It's the letters on my shirt. Yeah, it just still don't look focused. Actually, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's see. I get tired of tying the same thing like in a row. I watch people tie on YouTube, and some dudes will be, and girls, believe it or not, there's a lot of lady tie flyers, but they will tie the same identical fly, like 100 of them in a row. I'm like, after like three or not even like that, after like 2 or 3, it's like I like bouncing around, from one thing to the next. But we'll switch it up a little. We will do my favorite's in bubble gum, the pink and white. Like white bass love it, walleye love it, crappie love it. Like, it's really hard to think though that a color could play that critical of a role. You know, not saying it's not important, it definitely is, but I think what's more important is the shape and the size. You know, the matching, representing whatever they're eating. I think that's more important than color. But I guess it depends on the fish too. I mean, you know, you can't say that just in general, because the color, you know, color might matter to one species and another not, you know. I lose so much stuff. I just had that white. Now I cannot find it. Yeah, I don't know how I misplaced something that's this big. Like, that's like 4 inches by 1 inch. Okay, here it is. If y'all seen the workbench, you'd understand. You'd understand. I'd show it, but I'm just plain embarrassed to have a workbench this chaotic. River Rat 3030, thanks for swinging by. Says hello everyone, hope you're doing well. God bless, definitely, definitely. Thanks for them kind words. Uh-oh, we got someone saying Curtis 2.0, there's Rustic. How you doing? Good to see. Oh, just broke that thread. Because this is no name. Like, see, this thread has a name, this thread doesn't. Although, well, I wouldn't say just the sticker makes the difference, but because it's actually different quality. If anyone ever wondered how you get this thread through this little hole, I'll show you. Might have seen it 100 times, or you might not. You take this little tool, and you could really use anything that represents, that looks like this tool, even a paper clip. But you basically stick this thread through that hole, but only after you slide it in through the tip. We'll get something tied here. I don't make promises, but that's a promise I think I can make, that we'll get something tied here. Oh, I quit showing it. But anyways, you pull that through there, you make sure you got enough thread loose and out, and then you just pull it on through. Now, some threads, you can put this in there and just get it started and then suck on this like a straw, just, and it sucks it right through. But this bobbin and this thread, it will not allow that. Anyway, let's get this tied. See, I told y'all we'd get something tied. I told you. Got 9 people in here. Thanks for stopping by. I'm playing that AI music from them AI apps and websites that I made, but I still wonder if YouTube will try to copyright. See, I had stuff come up before copyright, but they don't explain it. Like, it came up copyright, and it was music I got from YouTube. Like, you know, you click music through the YouTube app and you go pick your music, and it come back copyright. But when I clicked on it, it just said that this video or music might not be displayed in certain regions because of the copyright. And the countries were Russia and some other country close to Russia. But it listed 2 countries, and I was like, well, that I don't think that even matters. Like, so I don't understand, you know, how it will copyright when it was music from YouTube. But anyhow, that's why I was saying I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube didn't come back and copyright it. But you can dispute it, like after they give you the copyright. I clicked on the options and it was you could like do nothing was one option, dispute it like partially, and then you could like dispute it fully. But if you dispute it fully, it says like if you lose, I think they like you lose. They take the video down or strip the music, or anyways, the way they word it is the wording they use makes you think like, well, I don't think I should click on that. Like I wanted to dispute it, but before I tried doing that, I just tried emailing somebody and getting customer service, like just general question, like, hey, why did the copyright come through for music I selected from YouTube? Now I did turn the volume down low because I had like my audio and then the music audio. I did keep my audio 100%, like me talking or whatever the noise was in the video, and then I turned the music down from YouTube like 10% to where it was like, you could hear it but not really. So I don't know if the algorithm thought, since it was like quiet, it thought it was background music. Alright, there we go. Let's see. I wish I had some pink Chanel. I don't think I do. I might have some pink dubbing. Let's see. Nah. River Rat, was it like a like an AI song, or like an actual acoustic set song that someone made with like guitar and drums? Or I'm messing up. I think it's because I got too much thread out. It's making it too hard to wrap. Oh, I got some green fuzz stuck in there. Some green fuzz. I need a rotary vise. Because, like, I can't see what's going on the backside. Like, there's a slight problem. I knew the problem was there, but I just couldn't see what it was. Trying to clean that jig head up by, wrapping it in a thread. Yeah, one reason I probably can't tell if it's focused is I got these bright lights on. They're kind of blinding. Thanks, Heather. Appreciate it. Yeah, that just don't look like it's focusing to me. Yesterday, I put my hand behind it and it focused amazing. Then I take my hand away and it blurred. Now it just looks constant blur. I mean, I do got a different color shirt on, but I thought the shirt I had on yesterday is why it wasn't focusing. Move these brown ones over here. Keep the trout ones on one side. Keep the multi-species on the other. This marabou is not working for me. I try to use every material, not waste any. So that's why we have marabou. It looks like this butch, all butchy. These scissors worked yesterday. I do not understand how scissors can go from working yesterday to not today. And the weird thing is I tightened a Phillips head or a flathead today on a pair of scissors, but it wasn't these ones. It was at work. These ones can't even be tight. Well, there is a nut. I thought it was a rivet. Like that looks like a rivet, but there is a nut on there. Sometimes they just need tightened, you know. Other times they'll need sharpened. And once in a blue, they just need thrown away. This is definitely gonna look like a butchy jig, just like the marabou did when I started. I don't know if I'll be able to clean this one up. We're gonna try though. We're gonna try. Give it a little haircut. We might be able to do something with it. We might be able to revive it. Says there's one person in here. Who's in here? Let me know. I can actually conversate with one person if I know who it is. Having only one and not knowing who you're talking to, it's kind of hard to have a subject to talk about. Or know which. Oh, see? I shouldn't be talking at all. I should just be doing my task that's in front of me. Oh, now it says two people. Heather's in here. That's cool. Appreciate it. Oh, I dropped it again. Alright, let me quit talking and get this tied. Let me see. I had it a nice taper too. We're going to redo that. I had a nice taper going. And nice tapered body. And I let it go. I'm messing this one up. The more I try to make it look better, the more I mess it up. I'm gonna stop and just, all I'm doing now is getting some thread around the head of the jig, so it's not so it's just more of a not sleek, but, well, I guess you could say sleek. There's a better word I'm trying to think of, but the profile just being, like air, I guess you could say airstream, but that's not the word I was thinking of. I can think of 5 words to describe what I'm trying to say, but I can't think of the one that that I'm trying to use. It'll come to me later, when it don't matter no more, you know. It's how it goes. It's how it goes. All right, we got that one done. We need some frizzies for that thing. Got a couple. But yeah, once they get wet, they'll look a lot better. See? Yeah, it's just me moving my hand made enough wind to kick off. Like, I could have put more thread farther down the shank. That would have helped. But like I said, once it gets wet and dries, it'll be perfect. Yeah, we're going to tie a good bit of, well, not a good bit, I shouldn't say it. I just wanted to get me a handful of bubble gum, the pink and white. Oh, we just dropped something. I'm glad I seen that hook drop. I don't like hooks loose. No, I was always, I think it's because being my dad, he always made a big deal about hooks, like, took them extremely serious, like, letting them sit around or knowing where they're at, or just, basically, you know, that's your hook and you're responsible for where it ends up. Put it somewhere safe, put your poles somewhere safe. But when you got hundreds of hooks to worry about, it can get a little difficult to keep track and not drop any. The biggest fear I had, I use size 20 treble hooks for trout fishing. And size 20 is about, if you put a size 20 treble hook on a quarter, I could hand you this quarter and you not see the hook sitting there because it's that small. You'd have to, not that you can't see it, you just wouldn't notice it. Size 20 treble. And they make smaller. I know guys that use smaller. I'm like, any smaller than that, you can't. Like, you can see it on the quarter, but it's so small you wouldn't notice it unless, like, someone, like, said, hey, look. But the size 20, like, you can barely keep a hold of that with your fingers when you're tying your knot on. And when you got to snug your knot, oh, it's almost impossible. They make them little hook keeper things, you put the hook in and close. Those help. And I got some just because you used to be able to get them for like $1, $2 on Temu. It's got like that keychain ring with the little chain, that little like blue plastic folding box thing. Those help tying small hooks.
I seen them on Amazon today, $14 or something for 2 of them. I'm like, that's crazy. It used to be like 2 for $5. Alright, we're gonna get some nice new marabou for this one. No more recycled. Mainly because I already recycled all my loose marabou that was on the bench. I might have spoke too soon. Alright, let's get that back in there. I couldn't get them apart, and I had to yank on them to get them separated. And it started to like mess it up. If anyone's in here and didn't hit that thumbs up yet, make sure you do. Because they say it helps. There we go. There we go. Trying to get that one flyaway tied down. There we go. Black Wolf, good to see you. Good to see you. River Rat saying hi, Black Wolf. Oh, man, I dropped this chenille so much. There we go. I wanted some more pink in this one, but just didn't work out like that. I wrapped that chenille with other chenille that had pink in it, but the pink just didn't show through. Did not show through, but that's okay. It's a nice thing. Tying jigs like painting, you know. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say art. Like, I mean, art's way more, like painting art's way more technical and more time consuming and skilled, I'd say, but it's like art is in you can, you know, make whatever you want. Like, there's times, you know, I start tying something, by the time it's done, it's not what I it's not what I planned on tying. But hey, that's what makes it cool. Yeah, I don't know. That just don't look focused to me. It looks 100% different. Because last night, when I put my hand up, it would focus, and I'd be like, wow, that's like crazy how clear that is in tonight. It just like doesn't seem like it's changing. And everything's the same. Like, oh, other than my shirt color, but I don't think that matters. Because, like, when I put this black behind it, it still don't focus. Like, I can't remember if I whipped. Did I tie this? Did I finish it? Y'all remember? I can't remember. I got stalked. I got talking. I think I did. But just in case, we're going to tie it again. I need to clean that rabbit's cage. I've been meaning to get a different cage and put it outside. It was in like a temperature controlled environment, so I wasn't sure if we could take it from that to straight wintertime outside. You know, I mean, I know it's fine 40s and 50s and 30s, but you know, what about when it's like 10 and 20? Anyways, I didn't know enough about rabbits to know if that would kill my kid's rabbit. So for now, it's in the basement. We take it out all the time though, but it primarily lives in the basement until spring gets here. Because, I mean, I know once it gets acclimated to it, like we'll put it out in the spring, it'll have, you know, all fall and, you know, slowly get acclimated to the cold. And it'll be perfect for next winter to be outside. But not giving them any time to get used to it, I didn't know if a rabbit was capable of, you know, adjusting. So it's down here. It's I'm trying to think what kind it was called. I think it's just called like a harlequin rabbit. Pretty sure that's the technical name. Usually harlequin's reserved for like Great Danes and stuff and dogs. But alright, let's get a swaller. Getting thirsty. Getting a mite thirsty. Check these out. I got them at Chanel, but they're more like pipe cleaners. I mean, they're not as thick as pipe cleaners, but they do have metal, thin metal in them. So it's like, because that Chanel doesn't have any metal. I did tie one yesterday with it. I think it was this one. I know I didn't focusing, man. Like, how is that not focusing? Anyways, I tied this with that thick, like, pipe cleaner stuff. I don't understand. Don't understand. Like, last night, at least it focused when, I put my hand behind it. Black Wolf, what's he saying? Molds like plastic, like rubber, like lead molds for hooks and lead, or like making plastic molds. See, I fooled around in the past making sinkers and lead and stuff and melting it, but I didn't have all the proper equipment, when I got it done. But if I were to do it now, I wouldn't want to do it unless I had, the nice pot you plug in and you push the button and the lead pours out the bottom, like all the nice molds, which I don't have. So, like, basically, I wouldn't want to fool with lead unless I had all the proper stuff to do it, which cost too much money. I have been keeping my eye out, though, like on auctions online and eBay and Marketplace for all that lead making stuff, used for sale, like a lot of it. But I ain't seen any good deals. Now, making the plastics, like for, I can't believe I don't have a plastic around me somewhere to show. But anyways, just like the plastics that you pour, like the worms and stuff, and the Bobby Garlands. That would be cool to do. It seems like it would be easier than making lead and stuff too. But what I realized, ultimately, most people just eventually end up doing everything from the beginning to the end. The sinkers, the hooks, the plastics, the ties, like everything. I would if I had the time and the money. Because getting all that equipment to do everything can get a little pricey. Unless you buy it little by little, piece by piece. I got all these feathers on my chenille. I can't get it off. Look at that. Gives you an idea how crazy my bench is right now. There's even pink on there. Look at that. Look at that. I can't even get it off my hands. Whew. Need to vacuum. Need one of them dust busters like when I was a little kid. Remember them Black and Decker dust busters. Oh, that's a tongue twister. Black and Decker dust buster. Yeah, that is. Try it. But the Black and Decker one on the wall, with the charger, the wall charger, had the little clear plastic chamber you could see inside. They were like that almond, that late 1980s, early 90s, like almond color. Oh, I just realized I made a mistake. Wouldn't be the first time. Like, I don't even know where that song come from. I didn't make it. Hope it's AI. It's not a real song. You know, like iTunes. You get like an iPhone or iPad, and iTunes will put like, it'll come with iTunes and have like one song on it, you know? Hope that's not what that was. Hope not, hope not, hope not. Got 5 people, 14 thumbs up. That's not bad, y'all. Thanks. Thank you, thank you. Trying to get that top feather to lay down. I don't think it's going to. I mean, I guess it will when it gets wet, like I say. But, man, that's still... See, I made the mistake of putting that green Chanel on first, but I was hard-headed and didn't want to take it off, and now I'm fighting it. I should have definitely just took it off, and because then I could just wrap that like super quick. Like super quick. Super duper quick. Oh, why is that still turning? Oh, I messed it all up. You know what? We're gonna do what I should have did in the first place. Bro, there we go. Let's get there. We go. That's what I should have did in the first place. Took that Chanel off and to where I could tie this puppy. A problem is the feather actually has like, I don't know if you'd call it a bone, but like, you know, like the bony part in the feather. It's sitting right on that hook shank. So it's wanting to spin. Okay. Now we can tie her Chanel in. Now we can tie her in. I still can't get over them scissors not cutting good. And yesterday they cut flawless. And it's weird too, like the focus thing's completely different today. Yesterday I could get the focus when I put my hand in front of it. It's like everything's different. It's like the upside down day or something. Yesterday the phone halfway focused, today not at all. And then yesterday these scissors cut, and today they don't cut. I might have got something sticky on them. Sometimes when you get like something in between the blades, it's like sticky. It'll cause enough of a gap to make it not a tight clearance. Be a loose clearance and the blades ain't close enough. Like cutting tape and stuff. That's good for getting glue and like I guess tape on the blade. Like. Man, I got green feathers in my Chanel, but it's the wrong color green. That's the only bad part. That is the only bad part. Should I put some white on there? Maybe a little bit.
Wake up slow, the rain is falling. Cup in hand, the steam is calling. Lazy moments, stretch and bend. Cozy time.
Yeah, here we go.
No.
It's time. That Chanel's like the same color as my gloves. I don't. Yeah, that looks kind of focused, but like that's focused, I think. But only out there. You know, it could be this light, like. But it was the same light yesterday, so I don't know. Like, yeah, it's just not focused. Unless I'm losing my mind today, but I'm pretty sure it's not focusing at all. I wish I would show up good, but the only difference is I'm not watching it on the tablet today. And maybe I was just looking at the tablet yesterday and not my phone. And that's why it looks so different today. I don't know. I don't know. The only thing all I know is all I can do is keep time. I definitely know after this tying session, I'm not going to tie anything else until I clean my workbench. It's so disastrous. The problem is, it's not just tying jigs and fly stuff. It's like 10 different projects, like 10 totally different things on the workbench. So it's just like so cluttered. They finally had fly tying stuff. I could organize it and have the room and it'll be nice, but it's just a whole bunch of randomness. Whole bunch of randomness. Oh, I can't do pink with blue, can I? Yeah, we can. Forgot I was using pink and not the white still. But who says we can't use pink with blue? Let's do it. it just clashed so much, you know. But hey, we're gonna do it. See, I need to put more thread on there because last time this bony part was on the shank, it just kept, you know, rolling. So the way I fix that is I give it something to rest on, like a backing. So we'll just put, basically you don't want it making contact with any part of that slippery metal. What do you call this part on a bird? I mean, I know it's not a bone, but that's in the feathers, like the backbone. I think I know. Like, I feel like I know what it's called. And I know the word. I just can't think of it. I know it's a hollow tube. And it makes it extremely light. And it's how they fly and most float because of the hollowness in here. But I can't remember the name. If anyone in chat knows it, type it out so I can ease my mind and see if it's the word I'm thinking of. Or not that I'm thinking of, the word that I forgot. See, Black Wolf. Oh, I already read that. Oh, I didn't see where he said he had to go. I seen it now, though. Sorry, Black Wolf. Didn't get to say adios. Oh, I broke my thread. Broke my thread. It's okay. We fix it. We fix it. We fix stuff around here. At least we try to. Yeah, this is the one you can just get started in there, and then you just suck that like a straw, and it usually just, it just comes right through. Did I just about break that again? I sure did. I sure did. I see why, too. The thread got twisted all around somehow. There we go. There we go. There we go. Even with putting that backing on there, that still wants to slip on there like crazy. There we go. feather ain't sitting right. There we go. I think we got it sitting in there right. Yep. We got her. Yep. I don't know if I should run it back all the way to the... Well, y'all can't see it, but the original pink thread runs back farther. I'm debating if I should just run that back. But I like the profile it has. If it's any skinnier, we're just gonna not go back. Because the further you wrap thread that way, the more it squeezes and makes the profile skinnier, you know? We're just gonna leave it how we got it. We are gonna give this a bit of a body. Oh, there we go. We got a little taper. Oh, broke the thread. How many times am I gonna do that? That's okay. It happens. It wouldn't happen if I was live. Nah, it would happen, just not as much. Just not as much. There we go. We're back on track. That looks like pink and white, but it's blue. See, it's blue under. And even that outer feather's blue. It's like a sky blue. It's actually really crooked. There we go. But, yeah, that's a sky blue. It looks like white. Let's tie a little one. Let's tie a little one. This would be more of a fly than a jig. More of a fly than a jig. There we go. There we go. Well, I had a feather somewhere. This ain't doing what I wanted it to do, but we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it.
Just me and my dog. Just me and my dog. Fishing day after day. When the fish are not biting, we throw sticks and rocks and play. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in it, I forget. I threw out baits that season till the big one bites and that reel starts to play a song. It sounds something like fish on, fish on, fish on. I stay out way past dusk, sometimes all night. Some people say you're crazy fishing all day. I think to myself, is there any other way? It don't matter if the fish do bite it. It's easy to just sit and stay out all night, patiently waiting for that big one and one heck of a fight. Well, at the days and I don't even have my tackle packed up, and I can't wait to do it again. I mumble something like one more hour, then those clock tick by, one number after another. The birds stop chirping and here comes the sun. I plan on fishing tomorrow, but tomorrow has already come. I may as well stay, cause we're still having fun, especially since that early morning bite is about to start, and I have enough food to make some breakfast. Not no five-course meal, but it's a start. I have to split it with my four-legged counterpart. Sometimes I have a bag of kibble. If not worse, that happens is dog. Let's put some extra farts.
That's
Just
really
hope that breeze
not
don't know it
focusing.
is
I just
coming
don't.
my way. If so, I'll move the dog
I
back
mean,
in and say real
it
firmly, stay the bite. It's
focuses,
now getting good, so
but it
I'll
doesn't
grab my
focus as good
tackle
as it
and
was yesterday.
put away. The fish are jumping and
Not at
almost
all.
touching, so at this point we both want to stay. It's definitely time to recheck the
Which
bait and cast them
is
fishing
weird.
poles way out
Worked
just a
yesterday.
little bit.
Partially.
I think if we don't start getting bites
We'll
on
tie
us
another small one.
how much longer will we stay? Before the thought leaves my mind, the last rod bends way down, way the tip
I
almost
like
touches
the
the
jig head
water.
ones
At this
better, like
point, I
32nd
almost
ounce,
think if
8th
we
ounce,
don't
quarter
start
ounce, because you
getting
can
bites
cast
on
them and they're
us,
more
just in case.
more
Guess I'm
universal.
asleep dreaming, but I get to
But I
thinking
enjoy
if the
tying these
dog
ones
starts
more
wagging his
without the
tail,
jig head
I grab
because
the
it
fishing
gives you
pole and reel, baby,
more
reel
real
for the
estate,
big old
more
thing.
area
We
to
keep
work.
waiting, but certainly
You know,
happy to have taken
basically you
the
can do
chance
more,
landing.
I
Then
feel,
I
with a
decided if
bare
I
hook.
really want to take it, I'm
Like the
gonna
jig
take
head, the
to
lead
the
takes up.
bait. So I
Like that
thought
space
that's
you could be
something
doing,
new.
adding
It's
something to.
crazy go through all that work and not to keep, but I already have a freezer full of fish and
That's too big for that hook. Mm. Yeah, we'll save that piece. There's like 20 AI songs on here, and I can't remember. Well, every time you play them, they change their order, like in the playlist. So I can't remember which ones I played and which ones I didn't. I didn't even put any thread on that yet. There I am trying to tie stuff on. So everybody's saying Big Lots was closing. Then it said they were staying open. And then like right before Christmas I heard, and there's another chain too, Big Lots and something else, another store. But then right before Christmas I heard they were closing. Well, not that I heard, I read they were closing for sure. All stores, 50% off. But then I heard today that some stores are staying open now, but not the one near me, I guess. Well, there's two Big Lots. One's like a mini Walmart, got a little of everything, and then they got another one that also has a furniture store. But I guess the furniture store one's staying open. At least the one that's near me. Any other ones I don't know about. I don't know about. There we go. There we go. It's setting in place. It's setting in place. Maybe. I might have spoke too soon. Maybe I can fix it just by tweaking the thread on it. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, broke off. You know what? We'll just tie some pink on that one. It ain't gonna hurt. Plus, there's a little pink feather under it anyway, so. The feather's bubblegum pink, but the thread's like a fuchsia pink or hot pink. But that's okay. It's okay. This one breaks easy too because there's no plastic or ceramic insert. It's just straight metal tube. It breaks very easy. Very, very easy. There we go. There we go. We got her. We got her. Hee-haw. Getting her done. Getting her done. Getting her done. Definitely gotta give this one a haircut. Well, it actually needs more thread. Because them feathers are hanging down. Yeah, we're gonna put some more thread on it. Yay, more thread. Yay. Yeah. There we go, we're getting it. There we go. More I mess with stuff sometimes. Sometimes I can fix my mistakes, and other times I just make it worse. I was trying to fix them feathers hanging down. Somehow I twisted the... It's alright. It's alright. Well, even my tie, this one just wasn't meant to be. Even my threads coming undone. Maybe I'll take that off because it looked good before I fooled with it. Well, wasn't meant to be, y'all. Oh my. Oh mamma mia. Mamma mia. Alright, let's try tying that again. 2, 3, 4. We'll just go 5 just in case. Give it an extra whip since that one was giving us. Actually, we're going to double whip that one because it's giving me such trouble. Alright, now it'll stay tied. Tie a couple more. Couple more. And then I'm going to move on to something else. I was going to make some dragon weights tonight, actually. I make 2 different kinds that I use. I use the lead, you know, the solid core, like the bullet weight lead that you unroll. Simple, you just, you know, like 6 inches of it's 2 ounces. Just, you know, raw however many you want. Cut it with some side cuts. Hammer one end flat. Drill a hole in it. Put a snap swivel. You're done. Sometimes, when I first started making them, I used to put the foam in them, the dowel, like dowel rod foam or whatever. Used to put the foam in them, heat shrink them. But I quit doing that because I was convinced it didn't make a difference if there was foam in it or it floated or not. Because when you're pulling a dragon weight, you know, and it's dragging, like, it don't really matter if there's foam in it because you're pulling it and your line's on an angle like this. So it's going to be in the upright position no matter what. Now, if you stop, then yeah, it's going to, and your lines get slack, then yeah, the dragon weight will lay flat. And that's when the foam would help. But how often do you stop when you're dragging baits, you know? I'm always moving, you know, moving forward. But anyways, I get snags, but not enough of them to make me go out of the way to do that extra step putting the foam in them. The only thing that I do like with the heat shrink on them is you can write with a marker how much they weigh. Like the weight, you know, 2 ounces, 3 ounces. When you don't heat shrink them, there's really nothing to wrap on. No wrap to write on. But I make the solid lead ones, and then I'll make the ones out of ball bearings. Inside, like the heat shrink. The heat wrap or heat shrink, or not heat. I don't know what you call it. It's like loom, like wire loom. Kind of like the stuff they made them Indian finger traps out of. You know, you stick your fingers in them and then it tightens when you pull out, like that weavy stuff. Kind of like what they make a rod sock out of. But anyways, I put the ball bearings in there and then just heat up some pliers and melt the end shut and snap a swivel through the fabric. I like the ball bearing ones better, but it's cheaper and easier to make the lead ones, the solid lead. Unless you have a, like I have a source to wheel bearings and ball bearings, but I can't get enough. I don't do enough of them to have enough to keep, you know, enough to build sinkers. So I usually just use that solid core lead. Man, I really had an avalanche. Oh my goodness. It's like an actual avalanche in here. I cannot find anything in this, well, I was going to say in this house, but I can't find anything in my life. Like everywhere, at work and at home, and just like everything's such a disaster mess. I like just can't find anything anywhere. I was thinking about that at work earlier today. How crazy everything was. But this is the stuff I was talking about. You put the ball bearings in here. It's like, it reminds me of one of them Indian finger traps when you were a kid. Them little wicker things you get to arcade, you know, you put your finger in, goes in, but then it doesn't pull out, it tightens on it. But anyways, that's what we make I like making the dragon sinkers. Fill these with ball bearings and then fold the end over. Heat the pliers up and melt it shut. But I can't ever keep enough ball bearings to keep making them. I probably got like 10 ounces right now, ball bearings. And when you buy the ball bearings off Amazon or eBay, new, it ends up being to where you might as well just go buy some dragon sinkers. So I try to only make them when I take a wheel bearing off a car, and then I'll pop the ball bearings out of it. Nope, we broke our thread. The only downfall about buying cheap thread is it breaks. Guess that's why you buy the good stuff. Alright, we're through. We're through. We got it. Oh, now I'm tangled around the bobbin. We'll get her, we'll get her. Alright, we got her. We're gonna do a couple more. Fill that board up. Then we're gonna call it. I'm either watching. I don't know. I had something else to do after this. But I just realized it was almost 10. So I might just watch some TV or see who's live and watch somebody live stream. Somebody fishing, since I can't. The least I can do is watch somebody fish. I mean, I could fish, but I've been just trying to do work and get caught up on task and my to-do list at home and work. And I've been trying to work more so I can fish more. It don't make much sense, but I'm convinced I can get to a point and be able to get enough work done and caught up on my chores and my to-do list to where I'll be able to fish and like not dread that I went, or not dread, but just like regret, like while I'm fishing, thinking like, man, I shouldn't have went. I should have did this instead. I should have fixed my roof. I should have cleaned the garage. Should have did this. Or I should have worked so I can pay that bill. But it's all good because, like I said, I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get to that point to where I can just go fish and truly enjoy the moment. Which I do at times, but then it's always like eventually you reach a point to where it's like back to reality, reality sets back in. It's like, dang. I mean, I'm still gonna like bank fish, short trips, a couple hours up at the dam trying to catch walleye or something, but a couple hour trout trip, but taking the boat out and doing what I love, 5, 6, 7 hours, catching bait, the whole process, throwing the cast net, getting bait, or catching it on rod and reel, and then catfishing, letting the sun set, I love night fishing. It's my main deal, fishing at night. And the bad part is I try to fish in the day. Like, I would prefer to fish in the daytime. I mean, you know, not taking into account the heat or, you know, 100-degree weather or the sun, but like as far as just having the daylight to see with, and like when I'm trying to get to the lake, I'm always planning on getting out there like with daylight, like in the summer. Like, all right, get done work at this time, get to the work lake at this time, have 2 hours of daylight. Like, it's always like midnight. Not really. But like, I want to get to the lake at 6 or 7 in the summer, and I won't get there till like 10 or 11. So even though I fish at night mainly, I'd prefer to like fish in the daytime. At least that's always what I try, but it never happens. I always just end up fishing at night. Don't get me wrong, I love fishing at night. I guess long story short is I'm always running behind or not enough time to do something. Alright, let's see, we got do one more jig head and one more fly. Well, not really a fly, but if it don't have a jig head on it, I call it a fly. I've been meaning to get a book with all the actual flies in it and all the names and everything, you know? Like, I know a lot of the names, but I don't know, like, what names go with what flies, you know? HW Outdoors says hi. Didn't see you come in. Thanks for stopping by if you're still in here. I don't know when you sent that chat. But thank you for stopping by. I hope you can stop by again. If you're not in here, I'm just talking to the wind. But anyways, normally we're fishing, but and my favorite thing to do is fish off the jet ski and just go out and have fun, see what we catch. But as of now, we are indoors. I was gonna do something with that. I can't remember what now. Oh well, we'll just go with it. We'll just go with it. Oh, just broke her off. Got carried away. Trying to get this thread in this little hole. There we go. Well, I thought. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. Okay. Okay, we got that one. Okay, next one will be a jig head. I think this will be the last one because we about got our board filled up and I'm pretty tired. I wasn't tired when I started because that's why I started tying stuff, but after standing here for, I don't know, about 20 minutes into it, let's see, it says 133 minutes, so a little over 2 hours. But yeah, about 20 minutes into it, I started getting tired. Let's see. We will do all green. How about that? I wish I had a green to match, but I don't. I don't. We'll still do all green. We'll have 3 different colored greens. Might have to give that one a name. 3 different colored green jig. No, I dropped my Chanel and it unraveled all the way down to the floor. It's not supposed to do that. I feel like I'm hand fishing. Them old hand reels with a piece of wood and a line, hand line, or whatever they call it. The only thing I'm unsure of is, should I put some white thread around the head? Or should I leave it all green? Let's see, we'll see what it looks like. Nah, we'll leave it all green. Leave it all green. This thing needs a name, really. 3 different colors, shades of green. I think that deserves to have a name. Call it the green bean. The mean bean. I don't know. First thing when I seen it, I don't know, Incredible Hulk or the Green Machine or something like that came to mind. Yeah, I thought a green bean. But it ain't really the color of a green bean. It's not really the color or nothing. It needs a haircut. But I'm not gonna mess with it because, like I said twice tonight already, every time I try to fix something, I go to make it look better and end up making it look worse. Well, that don't show good. There we go. It's still, I'm convinced this camera hasn't focused once all night. And it's not the letters on my shirt, because if I stand up, it's still, like, it's focused on the feathers here, but like the jig head and stuff, like the body just doesn't look focused. I have to go back tomorrow and take a look and see if I was losing my mind or if it's been focused the whole time or not focused. I don't think it's been focused. Let's see, here's what we tied. A whole bunch of random. Well, now what I do is, like, we got all these from yesterday. What I do is, I get one of them, you know, cases, and then when I get enough of all one color, or enough that, you know, look good in a case together, I'll throw all of them in a case, and then it'll be like a set. You know, the top row will be 1/4 ounce, then under that it'll be 1/8 ounce, and then 16th ounce and 32nd, and so on, all the way down to 64th ounce. And then at the very, very bottom, that's where I'll have a row of these little guys, you know. Basically like a little case that just has everything you ever need. Anyways, Heather, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Well, I don't know if you... Anyways, I forget what I was saying. Must not have been important. But anyone that watched, I thank you. And anyone that watches this after the fact, thank you. And everyone have a good night. Catch you later. Bye, Heather. You have a good night. I'm sure I'll see you in someone's chat, maybe. Because I'm either going to watch some TV or see if anyone's live streaming. If anybody's fishing. But see you later.